people? What's up? It's me, L Teddy 27. Again, I'm a teacher, I'm angry, and these are my chronicles, and we're here for another TV review of the ABC Limited series For Life. Now listen, y'all, listen. We are in the middle of it all, the thick of it all. Aaron, listen. It was certain scenes in this episode that took me out, y'all. Just took me out. You know what I'm saying? Just had me over here crying. And I'm not a crier, but I was over here. They took me out. Listen, I know I'm late. I know. You don't got to tell me. I know I'm late. Y'all ain't got to tell me. But we here. We are here. So let's get down to it. All right. So we start off with Aaron practicing his cross-examine or whatnot of Angelo on the witness stand. He's practicing with Jamal, getting everything together, and Jamal kind of gets lost because Jamal is like, damn, bro, you doing that shit. Like, he kind of like got lost in where he was in his place. But anyway, that should have been foreshadowing. So Marie comes to the prison to visit Aaron, and Aaron tells her what he found out about Angelo, about the fact that Angelo was a hired informant for the police, and so forth and so on. And he gives her some pictures because he wants to see if she recognized some undercover cops that were at the club the night that Aaron was arrested. She says no. And then he asks her to ask Darius to help him. So she goes, and we'll talk about that later. But at first he was like, "Well, does Darius? Is he still my friend?" And she was like, "Yes." And so we'll see what goes wrong with that a little later. Captain Foster, white dude, the captain, the CO captain. He talks with the black CO that's been helping him out, the heavyset black CO. I don't remember his name, but he talks with dude, his do boy, his Robin to Batman. Anyway, about what happened at his house and the fact that, Cash had sent all these people to his house to, him up his family and this, that, and the third. And the fact that Cash is, like I said last review, trying to strong arm him into having the drug cartel go through him and not through Wild Bill. So then Aaron, so they talk about that real fast. They don't know what they're going to do. Not yet. Aaron then finds out he's not in good. He tries to go and see Cash about something. I don't remember. And they kind of stop him. Weebay and I don't know the guy's name ain't Weebay, but he's always going to be Weebay because he was Weebay in The Wire and he's still Weebay now. Weebay and the people, they stop Aaron and say, listen, you cannot go in and see him because y'all ain't on good terms. He was like, damn, I gave him a little burner phone. He was like, yeah, but you ain't even come and break bread with him. All about Aaron not sitting down and eating with him at the cafeteria table or whatever when they have, dinner and lunch or breakfast or whatever. It's all so stupid. But with these kinds of people, it don't take much for them to get set off by something. So apparently Aaron's not in good with him, and Aaron finds out. And so now he can't even use the phone to call the little lawyer guy that's been helping him out pro bono, his lawyer friend. So he ends up having to have Jamal help him with that. And so Jamal ends up having to put lawyer guy on his list and stuff like that to help out Aaron. I feel like that's going to come back to bite Jamal in the butt later. Because they kind of highlighted that moment when Jamal went and asked to have that person put on his list of accepted calls. And so the lady was like, but isn't he already on Aaron Wallace's list? And Jamal was like, yeah. And I think they made it a point to highlight that. I think that's going to come back and bite Jamal in the butt, and Aaron's going to have to help out Jamal because Jamal is ride or die for Aaron. Jamal be right there with Aaron, and I hate for Jamal, who's a bit of a cutie, but I hate for something bad to happen to Jamal because of Aaron. Because Jamal really been riding for Aaron. Anyway, this inmate comes up to Aaron and talks to him about needing him to help him with his case. Some about he's supposed to get married to this lady, but the prison board has denied him, and he don't know why he gets denied. The lady has cancer, and she has like about a month to live before she dies from stage 4 cancer, stomach cancer. And he wants to get married because they were supposed to get married before he went to jail. And he wants to get married before she dies. It's a real sappy, sad case. Aaron is like, well, listen, I got a lot going on because he's trying to do this big case with the Angelo situation. He was like, I'll see what I could do, but I'm really spread thin this week. So then we see that Darius, we're back at Marie's house. And Marie and Darius talk about the picture. Darius doesn't recognize people in the picture, but Marie was like, well, you think Michael's the other guy who flipped on Aaron in the case? It was Angelo and Michael. Michael's the other guy who flipped on Aaron in the case and testified against Aaron. So Darius, Marie said, do you want to go with me when I go ask Michael if he recognizes these people? Darius like, nah, don't go. And she was like, well, I'm going with her without you. And so they end up going. Now, before I go further, let me say this. I was one of the people that really thought that Darius was doing things to thwart Aaron's, case and to stop him from being able to do what he needed to do. But at least up to this point, Darius has come out pretty clean. Darius seems like he is really trying to do right, in terms of right by Marie, Jasmine, and even do right by Aaron. He hasn't done anything, at least from what I've seen, that has caused anything bad to happen to Aaron. Now we'll see how this goes. Um, After that, Marie and Darius go to see Michael. And Michael at first is very like, I ain't here for y'all. I don't see it for y'all. I ain't doing nothing for Aaron. Don't bother me. He came out with a whole pit bull. Was that a German Shepherd? Mm-mm. I don't know. But one of those mean dogs. And he seems like he doesn't want to help Aaron, but you could tell that he's going to fold and help out Aaron. You could tell, with the dramatic music and stuff like that, the cinematography, you could tell. Okay, so the warden goes to talk to this commissioner. I can't remember his name, but it's the same commissioner guy who's been helping out Maskins. And she's like, listen, I know you're the one who gave my dissertation to the Correctional Officers Union, and you've been trying to do all these things to stop what I got going on and what my wife got going on. What the hell is going on? He was like, well, listen, nobody agrees with none of the stuff that you're trying to do. He was like, listen, you help me out. Go ahead and withdraw your request for conjugal visits and stuff like that. And, I'll see what I could do. So she's thinking about it. I guess, and she goes ahead and she does it. We'll see how far that gets her. Captain Foster goes home and he's cracking. Like, he's trying to shave. He can't even shave. His wife is breaking down. She's still scared. Like, everybody's scared because they were like, we can't have people busting in our house. Even his dad or father-in-law, it's either his father or his father-in-law, says, listen, I worked down there at that prison how many years, and ain't nothing like this ever happened to me. You need to fix something. He's like, I ain't did nothing. He was like, well, you need to do something now. Poor Captain Foss, he is scared. For somebody to be in the drug cartel, you shouldn't be as scary as you are. But I guess. Next thing we see is Aaron. Now, Aaron agrees to take the case of the inmate or whatever, but he has to sue the prison board in order to do that, which is not going to help out the warden and everything she got going on with her and her wife. So, the lawyer dude that's been helping Aaron pro bono said, listen, I know you stretched it, because Aaron like, I don't know if I can do it. He was like, listen, I'll come out here every day and I'll help you out, so we can lighten the load on you and so you can do both. So that's that. Now, we over here at the schoolhouse now. The lawyer, not the lawyer, Lord, the warden and her wife done been called out to the school. Apparently, her son done went into the mall with some boys from school and they started shoplifting and they taped it and put it on Al Gore's internet. Okay. the internet. And so it got back to the principal of the school, and the principal was like, listen, it's getting around to the parents, it's everywhere. He's going to be suspended for a month. And so the wife of the warden was like, a month? Principal was like, we have a zero tolerance policy on this. We can't have this stuff going out. We cannot have having people think that because it's you, that we gonna have a light and not a light hand on this. Nope. He getting his 1 month. Get over it. So the warden is like, okay, we understand. Da 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 da. The wife is like, hell nah, bitch. Hell nah. This shit is like reverse of being light handed. Y'all trying to be heavy handed just to prove a point. They on two totally different sides of this whole argument. Baby, they get home and they have it out, honey. They are on opposing sides totally. Wife thinks, okay, we need to do whatever we can to get this removed or put away. Wharton is like, he did it. He needs to serve the time. He needs to understand that there are consequences. They're on totally different sides. Anyway, we then find out that the wife done lost her she lost the endorsement of the correctional officers union, so she's real mad now. So apparently that meeting did not work that the warden had with that commissioner. It ain't work. And so it comes out, the wife tells her, well, you know Aaron is suing the prison board. That's probably what made them remove their endorsement of me and not endorse me and so forth. She was like, the wife is real upset, just real upset. And it's the warden is looking at herself like, well, I went through with doing all of this stuff to appease my wife and everything, and I ain't get nothing out of it. She ain't got nothing out of it. It was like, damn, fuck was the point? Anyway, but the Aaron is suing the prison board to help out that prisoner with the case with the wife and thing, get married. Yeah. So then Aaron meets with the ward. Aaron tells the ward, listen, I had to do what I had to do, and I got to do more. I need to subpoena you to, in this case, for the inmate. And she was like, this is not the right time for me to be, testifying against the principal. He was like, no, I'll treat you as a hostile witness, and I'll make it seem like you were with the prison board and still get the case won for the inmate. So she was like, all right, long as I ain't, it don't make me look bad. Anyway, she tells him, listen, I found out that the only day that they can take the case for the prison board is the same day that of your case with the Angelo guy. And it was like, I can't be in both places at one time. She was like, well, if you really feel that strongly about this case with the inmate, then you need to push back your own case. So his lawyer friend went and got his case pushed back to that Friday. Put a bookmark in that. Maria and Darius then find out some really good information. They find out that Angelo had testified in another case before Aaron's case, before Aaron got arrested. And that case got threw out because they found out that Angelo was lying on the stand and was making stuff up. And that ended up getting the whole case thrown out. And it showed that Angelo was just not a good informant for the police. And so with that information, of course, he didn't use that to have his whole case overthrown and thrown out and everything. So Aaron's all excited. So Darius tells Marie, and Marie tells the lawyer friend that is working with Aaron. The lawyer friend goes to tell Aaron. So they're all excited because they know this is huge for Aaron. Like, this could really be a big win for Aaron and perhaps get him out of jail. So we go to the case with Aaron helping out that Aaron did for the inmate. Aaron is masterful. Aaron is being Aaron. Aaron goes up and does exactly what Aaron does. He wins the case. They can get married. This, that, and the third. Happy days are here again. But at the same time, when the judge was rendering her verdict, Aaron just wasn't into it because Aaron was like, I need to concentrate on what I got going on. You could tell Aaron wasn't as happy. He wasn't into it. He was like, I know I need to focus on what I need to do for my own case. Because remember, he was apprehensive of taking the guy's case from the very beginning. At the warden's house, baby, Wifey done went and called the school board and got the entire suspension lifted. Wifey is on the total white privilege bandwagon. Okay, she's not here for it. They have this big old argument. The wife said it's like you're easier on the inmates at your prison than you are on your own son. This, that, and the third. They argue, is what they do. And I understood both sides. Because Wharton even brought up, if this were a black child or a person of color, they would not even have been suspended. They would have been at juvenile. Wifey was like, I don't care about none of that. This is my child, and I don't want my child suspended, period. And if I have the means with which to get him not suspended, that's what I'm going to do. Child, it was a whole mess. They had this big argument. It was, you know how I say, they argued about it. Anyway, baby, we on the Aaron's case now. We at the courthouse for Aaron's case. The dude, remember I told you Angelo's case and the inmate's case were both set for Tuesday. They pushed Angelo's case to Friday so that he could represent the inmate. Baby, they came in there and said the inmate done left the country. And Aaron was like, wait, what? Not the inmate, the Angelo done left the country. Angelo was like, what? And so the DA, O'Reilly, is like, well, he was ready on Tuesday. He would have testified on Tuesday, but you and your people pushed it back. What do you want us to do? Just a mess. And I was like, oh, that's fucked up. I was like, that is fucked up. That I felt so bad for Aaron. Because remember, Aaron didn't want to take the inmate's case anyway. Baby, Aaron is just like, you can see the whole, like Aaron's been punched in the stomach. The wind is taken out of him. Aaron goes back to the prison. He's just defeated, y'all. And you see the defeat on his face. And so inmate guy said, oh, would you be my best man? Aaron looked at him like, wait, what? But he agrees. He knows it couldn't have been me. Because let me tell you something. It wouldn't have been me. What am I drinking? I'm glad you asked. I'm drinking red Kool-Aid. Red. I mean, it's tropical punch, but it's red. What flavor? Red. It's tropical punch, but it's red. So good. Side note, never trust anybody who can tell you exactly how much Kool-Aid to put in. I mean, how much sugar to put in Kool-Aid. We don't measure sugar for Kool-Aid. It's to taste, okay? You can't go to somebody and be like, oh, I'm putting 1 cup, 2 cups of sugar. No, you put a whole bunch of sugar until it tastes sweet to the taste. Well, you got to do one of these. Then you know it's ready. Anyway, moving on. Aaron goes and agrees to be the best man. They have the wedding, this, that, and the third. And it's all sad. The warden then goes back and goes full steam ahead with her conjugal visits because she was like, I ain't getting nothing out of this. At least I can try and make a difference. And so she let the inmate with the wife now, who they got married, who has cancer, have their first conjugal visit and so forth. Because she said, listen, I need to be able to sleep at night and I need to be able to look at myself in the mirror in the morning. And I agree wholeheartedly with the warden. Damn all of that. Yes, sometimes you got to compromise and stuff like that. But on certain things, you got to be able to sleep at night. And I believe that wholeheartedly. After everything, because Aaron had this, I forgot to mention, Aaron had this conversation with the lady who had cancer, asked her why she never signed the papers earlier for them to get married. And she was like, I just thought I had more time. And I realized once I had cancer, I don't have as much time as I thought. Who would have thought I would have caught cancer? And after everything that happened, and Aaron feels defeated, like he's never going to get out because the Angelo thing fell through. He signs the divorce papers and gives them to Marie. And that's what broke me down. I was like, damn, Aaron. I was like, oh. I kind of felt bad for Aaron. And now I think Aaron's finna go on this downward spiral because I know this stuff with Cash is about to fall through. I know this stuff with Jamal. Something gonna happen to Jamal too that's gonna mess with Aaron too. It's all finna go downhill. We'll see. That was For Life episode 7, y'all. I hope y'all like this review. Y'all, let's get down in the comments section and talk about what we saw. You might agree with me, you might disagree with me, or what you think is going to happen. But y'all, I really feel like something's going to happen involving Jamal. Cash is going to turn up, the heat on Aaron. And Aaron is defeated, and so I don't know what this means for Aaron. I don't think he's going to fight for his own case anymore. And so I kind of feel for Aaron. I really want to see where they go with this. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all this week. Until next week, we'll be back. Same time, same place. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.